Alright, so here's an update on my Surly. Sorry to the people who are probably tired of seeing videos about my bike, but I love updating this bike and changing it, and I know there's people out there that really like seeing the versatility of these bikes. I know I do. So I've changed it a little bit since my last video on it. Mainly, the main things are I've got new tires on there, I got new bars, and I've also changed the position a little bit. I've made it a little bit more aggressive than it was before. I lowered that stem, I think about 1 or 2 spacers. So yeah, I guess I'll kind of dive into it. So this setup right now, this is my Surly Straggler. It's a 2015 Surly Straggler. I got this bike to kind of use all around. For like commuting and road rides and all that kind of stuff. These bikes are super versatile. I mean, they've got dropouts everywhere. I mean, not dropouts. They've got places to hook fenders in. They've got eyelets and everything. They've got like a million different spots to. They've got like a million different spots to put, you know, fenders, racks, whatever the hell you want on this bike. So I wanted something that was super versatile. I could use pretty much for whatever I wanted, and so I went with this bike, and I'm super happy with it. And right now I've actually turned it into a Monstercross setup. So I've got, it's a cross bike, but I've got those monster Surly Knards on there. They're the 700 by 41s, and so that's the clearance I got going in there. So they're almost like the size of like a mountain bike tire. They're almost there. They're nice and wide. They've got some tread on there, and they're super badass. So I've had these on here for a little over a week. Done some gravel riding. Nothing too intense yet. Haven't hit Forest Park yet. I really need to here in Portland. But these tires are freaking awesome. They go up to 75 PSI, so even on the road, they roll pretty nicely. It's definitely, I think I got a smudge on there. That's better. It's definitely noticeable compared to my Pana Racers, the rolling resistance for sure. They roll slower than those, of course, you know, which makes sense. These are a lot bigger and they've got a lot more tread and a lower PSI, so it makes sense that they roll slower. But yeah, I can take these pretty much anywhere. I can take this thing off-roading, I can go on a group ride on the road with it. And so here's the other update I changed. As you can tell from here, I've got different bars that are the Salsa cow chippers. So these are the ones with the 12-degree flare out. So normal bars would come straight like this. These have got a little bit of flare out, and they're also shallow drop, so they don't actually go that shallow. And so what this does is for like off-road riding and doing cyclocross and stuff like that, like gravel rides, it gives you a little bit more stability because it's wider, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't drop super aggressive like a lot of road bars do. So yeah, those are the major changes I have on it. I'm selling my other race bike that have my regular SPD pedals on it, so I'm going to throw those back on here and probably not roll with these double-sided guys anymore. I guess mainly for aesthetics. I kind of like the look of the other ones better. These are kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say dorky, but I like the XT pedals a lot better. But yeah, that's the update. Still got the Brooks C15 canvas saddle on there, working out pretty good. It's kind of getting worn down a little bit, but that was kind of expected. I knew that would happen. But yeah, so that's the setup right now. And she is a dream to ride. It's super cool. I think my favorite part about the tires, which may be annoying to some people, but I really like, is when you're rolling on the road and having them up at like 70 PSI, you can hear like all the wind going through the tread, and it makes like a faint, not like a whistle, but you know, like when a big truck goes down the highway, you can just hear the tires. And so this makes that noise and it feels super cool. So I'm just kind of nerding out, geeking out on that. But yeah, this thing is, I love the way it turned out aesthetically, and I love that I can pretty much take it wherever I want. Love the disc brakes. You know, they do need a lot of tuning here and there. They can be kind of finicky, but they definitely work a lot better than rim brakes for sure. So yeah, that is my Straggler Monstercross setup right now, and I'm digging it. Let me know what you guys think, if you like this setup, or if you've already got this bike, this kind of setup. Post some links to the pictures you have of your bike if you've got a similar setup, because I love freaking geeking out on like Monstercross bikes and Surlys and stuff. I just love the versatility. I love all like the clearance and everything. It's super badass. All right, that's pretty much it. I am gonna go now.